Don't say that your kid is like 30 months old, please. No, this is a serious moment here. Don't say your kid is like 30 months old. Speak English. 3 years. Okay? They're 30 months. They're 36 months. They're 3 years old. Alright,
They don't want them to be 3 years old. That's why they do it. I don't want Milo to be 2 months old. He's my baby. That's not a baby.
That's my baby. I want to release my baby.
So, I see a lot of, like what we do. We're a sports talk show thing.
We are a sports talk show.
I see a lot of them saying something about, it's a topic. It's not a sports topic, but it's a topic. We're pretty close to it. Ferguson, whatever. Any comments on it?
No, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't watch the news.
Well,
I make it a point that I do not watch news. I don't read papers. I mean, I know a little bit. Somebody was shot in a robbery, and apparently
no. Well, it was a young black man, 18 years old, and he was shot 6 times by an officer, white officer. And ever since that happened, there's been riots and lootings. Like, there's only been over 20 businesses burned down in Ferguson. Like, there's riots and looting.
I did see something on the NRA website where
they even called martial law down there at midnight to 5 a.m. No one's supposed to be outside their house.
Uh-huh.
Police are there.
I did read something on the NRA website where a guy took... that's a good movie. Took a draft day. It was on TV with Kevin Costner. But a guy took 2 assault rifles to work with him and stood outside his door and was like, come on.
His business got broken into.
No.
But it's just, I know, a white man killed a black kid, even though the black kid just robbed a store before that. Big old dude. And I'm not trying to say he needed 6 shots, but sometimes when bigger dudes get shot, they can just walk away from it. They can keep going. So, but I'm not saying it's right. I don't know.
There's always going to be something.
No one knows the full story besides the cop, the friend, and the man that's dead. And the man that's dead, you can't rely on his word. He's had like 12 warrants out for his arrest.
We cannot become CNN.
I'm saying we got
the point of the matter.
Minute.
Point is, that happened, and then last week apparently a woman killed a kid, blowtorched him.
Yeah.
But
nobody hears about that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about
just everybody with the craziness. Just sit down and watch sports. Baseball, football.
Just grill you some hot dogs, America. Get you some buns and a hamburger patty. Grab you an ice cold beer. Sit on your couch. Turn it to Fox Sports Midwest and watch the Cardinal game. Okay? That's all you got to do.
Yeah, watch some.
Watch them losing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew what you were going to say. Hey, they're only 1.5 games out of first place. They have the wild card. They're in the number 1 wild card spot, not even the second one. They've got 30 games to make up a game and a half.
They got better than the last time we had this little sit down?
Hell no, they got worse. But that's just because Mozeliak made the dumb trade for Masterson. I love Masterson, but I loved him in 2011. Actually, I loved him in 2012.
I loved Dwayne Wade in 2008.
2006. But 2014 Masterson, he just, the Cardinals were always good at bringing pitchers over that weren't doing good for their team and turning their careers around. But the constant in that from all the way up until 2011 was that, 2012, was that Dave Duncan was the pitching coach. And he was the one taking care of those pitchers. It's not him anymore. Dave Duncan is not there. It's Derek Lilliquist. And I'm beginning to think that he don't know what he's doing. They're overusing pitchers. They're underusing some. And then they're letting starters go too far in the games and they're hurting. They're running their innings up.
Just a bad.
They're
coaching
overusing
system.
Rosie. They're overusing Segrist. They're overusing all these players, but they're hardly ever using these other pitchers like Manus and Sam Freeman and Greenwood, even though he just pitched the other night in a mop-up role. But, you know, they don't pitch for 4 or 5 days, then you bring him in expecting a 1, 2, 3 inning, and you don't get that. And you can't expect that from somebody that hasn't thrown a pitch in 4 or 5 days.
So basically, you're saying they don't have a good coaching staff.
No, they have a horrible coaching staff.
So that's their only
Get
problem?
rid of Matheny, mainly. Oscar Taveras needs to come along. But there's too many prospects in Memphis right now that this team should be struggling as much.
Speaking of Memphis,
hang on. I know what you're going to say. Hang on.
You got to talk about
Thank you. Last year, the Cardinals called up more rookies than they ever had before, and they made it to the World Series, including Segrist, Rosenthal, Martinez, Miller, Waka. All these pitchers were new pitchers and were brought up, and they were, Colton Wong was brought up a little bit at the end of last year. And they were successful. They just need to do it again, but they don't want to start the clock on Borges or Tommy Pham. Grichuk, they tried him, but they need to give him a little more leniency. But they couldn't do that because they still had Borges and Jay and Holiday and Craig and Tavares, and there's an outfield jam, and Matheny needs to be gone. Lilliquist needs to be gone. John Mabry needs to be gone. Oquendo needs to move into the manager role. There's just a lot of things that needs to be done and could be done, and it'd be a simple fix. And the Cardinals would be a lot better off next year. Especially when they get Molina back, and they're going to get Walker back. They're going to get John Gass back. Hopefully Boone Whiting, which I got his autograph, by the way, this weekend, and Ed Easley. But hopefully Boone Whiting finally gets his chance, and Tim Cooney. They're not the best, but they're left-handed that can... There's a lot of things that can be done, and we're just... we'll see how this year turns out.
There's a process.
Yeah, the call-ups are here in about a week, so Grichuk will be up, Perez will be up, some pitchers will be up. More than likely, Tommy Pham and Piscotty won't be called up because they don't want to start their clock already this year. They want to have one more year of arbitration control over them, so they'll probably wait until next year to do that. Maybe... it was said Piscotty could have made the team out of spring training this year. So he very well make the team next year, especially when I'm guessing Borges will be gone, whether he's cut or traded for something or somewhere or another. I think Borges is going to be gone, especially the way Jay's been playing. I think their speed will come from Greg Garcia, who needs an opportunity to play, even though Descalso's been hitting a lot better the past couple days. And I love Shane, but I don't know where Shane's future lies in this organization. I think he could have the opportunity to shine somewhere else, but there's just, I don't know. He's good speed and he hustles and he plays the game harder than anybody on the team, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll get smart.
Sit down, America, and just watch sports and quit being crazy.
Pretty much, and just critique everything that you watch. Like I do with baseball, and he does with basketball, and neither one of us understand football. So
I understand it. I can critique sometime.
I understand. In the famous words of Terry Probst and Caleb Sino Johnson, the only thing I know about football is ball catch, catch the ball. Okay, I'm done. That's my Redbird rant.
So what happened at the Redbirds game?
Redbird rant. Can I use that?
Yeah.
That's my Redbird rant of the week. I'll make a blog. Well, what happened in Memphis?
What happened in Memphis?
Grichuk hit a home run. I got Boone Whiting and Ed Easley's autograph, so that was pretty cool. I got me a really cool jersey, a Nike dry fit jersey that was half off. So, because it was the end of the year sale.
People don't care about that. What really happened?
I got a pennant too.
Alright, what really
Boone Whiting didn't have a very good game because it was superhero night. That's what it was. All the players had special superhero theme music, and they each had a comic book character that they went along with throughout the night.
Are you trying to avoid what's going on?
Maybe.
Did you propose to your fiance again?
I proposed to my fiance. Yes.
So was it on the big screen or
no? I tried.
How much does that cost? Like $1,000?
It's free.
Free?
Yeah, I think so. But it's a minor league game. But
still,
no, it was a last second thing. I tried to, but they said they were full for the night. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So it didn't get the traction I hoped it would. One guy gave me a high five though.
That's nice. A lot of people around just watching y'all.
There was a few. There's some
That's
kids.
cool.
There was some kids beside us, but
Ew.
yeah, pretty much. They were like, "Oh, why don't you do that?" I'm like, "You'll understand about 20 years, kid. Just calm down."
That's cool, man. That's a cool thing.
Thank you.
She said yes?
No.
Oh.
She had a panic attack though. So seriously, she had a panic attack.
I figured she'd get wise the second time around.
Yeah, saying no the second time. It's like, nah. You know what? Never mind. I made a mistake last year. I just never mind. So.
No, I'm sure she was happy.
Yeah, if she would have said no, I would have been moving in with you. So.
This is y'all's. This is both your house, right?
She pays the bills.
I would admit that on.
Yeah.
So you're not the breadwinner. It's okay, neither am I.
I'm the dog winner.
Yeah, we're the alpha males. We're just not the breadwinners.
No, I'm the dog winner.
Okay. Yeah, meet the pack. That's a cool thing too.
Yeah.
Meet the pack. I had to work that Saturday, but I heard it was a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We raised over about $1,300 for the shelter. So, if anybody hadn't known yet, I was recently named to the assistant director position at the Humane Society here in Saxon. So, thank you. It's pretty cool. And that was another reason that I decided to go ahead and propose to Brittany again, because I'd been staying late and working late and stuff like that to get ready for the fundraiser. And so I figured it was good.
You owed something to her.
Yeah. It's 12 minutes. Hang on. I'll be back. Keep him busy.
I'd just like to say, Kevin Love is about to be the biggest addition I could have. We're going to win the championship. Not this year, but 2 years from now we're going to win. And I was about to see a changed man with LeBron.
Hey, bub. Come here. This is my dog, Bear. He is 5 months old. And he's huge. And I got him from the shelter. What? He doesn't like Billy. He doesn't know what we're doing right now. He's curious. So we covered basketball. Said not a whole lot has changed. That's like Godzilla just walked by. Not a whole lot changed.
It's summertime. Nothing's going on exciting.
We covered baseball. The Cardinals have a big series with the Pirates this weekend. So that's going to reshape the Central. I mean, because a sweep of the Cardinals could mean third place for them. A sweep of the Pirates for the Cardinals could mean knocking them out of contention almost. It's just, it's a big deal. And it depends on if, I'm not sure if Milwaukee has a day off tonight or not, but it could reshape the whole outlook of the Central. So it's going to be an exciting home stretch, and like I was saying a while ago, we'll see who gets called up. But this off season,
call-ups can make or break it. I guess.
They really can. It depends on how you use them. But they just gave Mazalak that big extension on his contract, but something's got to be done. I mean, I don't know.
Spurs called up Danny Green from the D-League, and look what he did.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about this offseason. Like, after it's all said and done, whether they win the World Series or not.
You said
if they win
in a week, though, right?
Yeah, in September.
You don't think they could make a push?
Huh?
You don't think they can make a push?
Oh, I know they can.
So, hey, they could do something this year.
I know they can make a push. What I'm saying is, whether they win, if they win the World Series this year, it's not because of Matheny. It will not be because of Matheny. Just
be from a Redbird.
Yeah, just changes need to happen, and it starts with Matheny getting his head out of his butt and channeling his inner Tony LaRussa. I'm Cody Mitchell. That's
Billy
Billy
Laughlin.
Laughlin, and there's Bear right there. We're out.